Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Entrepreneur Mom. I'm your host, Velvet Briere. If you're new to the channel, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click on that notification bell so you'll always be notified when I upload a new video. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about an amazing direct mail opportunity. It's called Phase 10. Talked about Phase 10 a lot, you guys, but I really wanted to dive into it because, there's Phase 10 is amazing and it's very affordable. All the levels, all the phases are one-time fees. There's 10 phases. They're all one-time fees. And I'm telling you right now, Phase 10 is awesome, okay? So Lon Lindsay is the admin and creator of Phase 10. Shout out to you, Lon Lindsay. Thank you so much for creating an amazing opportunity. He's also the admin of a couple of other ones. Money Funnel. I just recently did a video called the Progressive Income Generator. He's the admin of that one. And he's also the admin of the brand new one I just joined. It's not brand new, but it's one I just joined. It's called How to Make Mail Order How to Make Direct Mail Your Stay-at-Home Business, I believe. That's another one, and I'll do a video on that one again as well. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about Phase 10. Excuse me. Now I'm on my website. This is a website we all get when This is a website you can purchase for $15 one time. And the good thing about it is it already has your name, it already has your ID number, so you don't have to have the person trying to find your ID number and entering it in. It's already coded to you, it's already on here. So I highly recommend, if you join Phase 10, get a website. $15 one time is all it is, and that's it. Okay? And all these phases are one-time fees and very affordable. So this is a picture of Lon Lindsay, and this is just basically the home page, explaining a little bit about Phase 10. I'm not really going to read all this, but I am going to go over how Phase 10 works. These are all the phases. I'm going to go over the phases if you want to join via mail. These are the phases if you want to join via mail, and if you want to join electronically, I'm going to go over that as well. So this is if you're joining via mail, okay? So it says how Phase 10 works. Phase 10 pays 100%, 90%, 80% of cash costs in a unique follow the leader approach where you are the leader, okay? I've received several commissions. I recently received a commission because Stephanie Clark, shout out to you, Stephanie, for joining me in Phase 10. I appreciate you. She joined at Phases 1, 2, and 3, and I couldn't be more proud to have her on my team, okay? So you guys will not believe how much these phases cost, okay? Now, Phase 1 is going to cost $2. You heard it right. $2 one time and 4 forever stamps. Now, if you're mailing in your payment, because you cover the cost of the stamps when you're mailing it in. Whenever you mail in your payment, you cover the cost of the stamps. And I'll show you guys that on my flyer, okay? I'm going to leave the link to my flyer and the link to this website below. So it'll give you guys options if you want to join via electronically or if you want to join by mail. You'll have options, okay? So Phase 1 is going to cost you $2 and 4 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $2 for each person you sponsor, plus you receive the Phase 10 startup package along with 10 buyer leads, plus a bonus of 20 more to help get you started. So you're going to pay $2 and 4 forever stamps for Phase 1. To come in at Phase 1, that's all it costs is $2 and 4 forever stamps. Now you're only going to receive $2 for each sign up at Phase 1, and you're going to receive 30 leads. So just keep that in mind. You're only going to get $2 at Phase 1 for every sign up, okay? So Phase 2 is going to cost you $5 and 4 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $5 for each follower plus 15 buyer leads plus a bonus of 15 more, okay? So that means that if you came in at Phases 1 and 2, you'd earn $2 on Phase 1 and you'd earn $5 on Phase 2, okay? You're only going to earn $5 on Phase 2 for every sign up, okay? And you get 30 leads. So Phase 3 is going to cost you $10 and 5 forever stamps. Remember, these are only one-time payments, you guys. You qualify to receive $10 on your first follower and then $8 on each additional follower, plus you will receive 20 buyer leads, plus a bonus of 10 more. Phase 3 increases your income streams to 3 as you continue to earn from Phase 1 and 2, and now add Phase 3 as your third income stream. So basically, this is what Stephanie did. She positioned herself to earn Phases 1, 2, and 3 for right now. Okay, she will be upgrading later, but right now she's at Phases 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Come in at the phase you can afford, you guys. But join multiple phases so you guys can collect those bigger commissions. I upgraded. I am at currently phase 5. So I'm qualified to earn on phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and phase 5. I will be upgrading to phase 6. And I will let you guys know once I do. Okay? So like I said, phase 3 is $10 and 5 forever stamps. Remember, when you're mailing in your payment, you cover the cost of the stamps. If you're joining electronically, the cost of the stamps is included in your payment. I will show you that once we get to that part of the website, okay? You're going to get $10 for your first sign up and then $8 on each person after that. So your first sign up, you're going to get $10. If anyone else comes in, joins you after that, you get $8 for each person, okay? Let's keep that in mind. So phase 4 is going to cost you $25 and 10 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $25 on your first sign up and then $20 on each additional person that joins. You're going to receive 30 leads, okay? That's your 4th phase. So if you come in at phases 1 to 4, you're okay. Okay, like I said, join what phase you can afford, okay? But more than likely, I can tell you this right now, people are coming in at phases 1 to 6, okay? They're even going higher, but I'm going to explain why, you guys. Because if you come in at phases 1 to 6, you're positioning yourself for the bigger commissions. You can go higher, but I recommend phases 1 to 6 at least. If you want to go higher, you can, but that's what I recommend. But if you can only join the lower phases first and you can work your way up, that's fine too. But if you can afford to, if you can't do phases 1 to 6, try at least phase 1 to 5, okay? Because that's what I did. For right now, I will be upgrading to phase 6, like I said. Phase 5 is going to cost you $50 and 20 forever stamps, one-time payment, you guys. You qualify to receive $50 on your first sign-up, and then $40 on each person that signs up under you. You're going to get 60 leads at phase 5. For phase 5, you get 60 leads. Every phase, you get leads on every phase, okay? Phase 6 is going to cost you $100 and 40 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $100 on your first follower, and then $90 on each additional follower, plus you're going to receive 120 leads. That's phase 6, you guys, okay? And you're gonna be able to receive 90% of money cost begins, okay? So phase 7 is going to cost you $200 and 60 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $200 on your first follower and then $180 on each additional follower plus 240 leads, okay? All right. So phase 8 is going to cost you $500 and 80 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $500 on your first follower and then $450 on each additional follower, plus 600 buyer leads. Phase 8 begins your 8th income stream. Phase 9 is going to cost you $1,000 and 100 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $1,000 on your first follower and then $900 on each additional follower, plus 1,200 buyer leads. Phase 9 begins your 9th income stream. Phase 10 cost is $2,000 and 200 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $2,000 on your first follower and then $1,800 on each additional follower, plus 2,400 leads. Okay? That's phase 10. Okay? So you guys get leads with every phase you come in at. This is the breakdown of how much everything costs when you're mailing in your payments. Okay? So there you have it, you guys. There you have it. Okay. This is the breakdown of each phase in order, how much they cost when you're joining via mail, how many stamps to send in. Okay. This is I hope you guys got a good understanding of that. If you didn't, you can watch the video again. You can email Lon Lindsay. You can also join via Cash App, but you would need to contact Lon Lindsay via email for his Cash App so you can send him the payment to join, okay? And let me go over now the sign-up process, okay? This is if you're signing up via PayPal, okay? This is going to show you exactly how much you're going to pay when you're joining via PayPal. This is for PayPal. On the website, it's PayPal. You're paying via PayPal, okay? So if you're going to go with option A is phase 1, which is going to be $2 plus $3 for signups. It's going to be, $3 for stamps. You're going to pay a total of $5 using PayPal, and you're going to receive your phase 10 startup package, okay? So option A is for phase 1. Option B is for phase 1 to 3, okay? Option B is for phases 1 to 3. You're going to pay $25 if you select option B to come in at the first 3 phases. It's $25 one time, and you're going to receive your 90 leads, okay? If you decide to choose option B, you'll be qualified on the first 3 phases. Option C is phases 1 to 5, okay? And you're going to pay a total of $95, and you're going to receive 180 leads. So if you go with option C, you're going to pay a total of $95, and you're going to receive 180 leads, okay? Now, if you decide to go with option D, that's phases 1 to 6. Let me make sure. Yeah, phases 1 to 6, okay? You're going to pay $220, and you're going to receive 240 leads. Now, this tells you $185 plus the $35 for the stamps equals a total of $220, okay? So that's where that comes in at. The stamps are $35 for however many stamps you're supposed to send in if you join via mail. And so if you're joining electronically, you're going to pay $185 plus $35, so it's $220 one time, and you're going to get 240 leads, okay? So this is the breakdown of how much you're paying when you're joining electronically, okay? So you're basically going to select the option you're going to come in at, and then fill out your name, your address, your city, state, your zip code, your phone number, your email address. My ID number is already on the website, so you don't have to worry about that. Just select PayPal. It's going to take you to PayPal. You're going to make your payment. There you go. And make sure you confirm it with Lon Lindsay to make sure he received it. Make sure you let him know you paid via the website. Just confirm it with him. Make sure he received your payment, okay? Let him know your name and all that, and just make sure you joined under Velvet, and that you joined via the website, and you wanted to confirm if you received your payment or not. I always do that. When I pay via Cash App or anything, I make sure the person receives it. Because sometimes Cash App has issues. Sometimes PayPal can have issues too. So you want to make sure the person's receiving your payment, okay? So that's how you join via the website. Now, as you guys can see, it only goes up to phases 1 to 6. It only goes up to phase 6 on here. So it goes to phase 1, phase 1, 2, and 3, phase 1 to 5, and phases 1 to 6. If you want to come in higher, like 7, 8, 9, and 10, you have to contact Lon Lindsay for that. Okay? I don't know how much it is to come in electronically with those phases, with phases 7, 8, 9, and 10, but I do know if you're joining via mail, how much it'll tell you how much it costs to come in at phases 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, let's go back and look at that really quick so you guys get a gist of if you're coming in at phases 7, 8, 9, and 10. So phase 7, you're going to pay $200 and if you're mailing your payment, okay? I don't know how much it'll be if you're doing it electronically, but you'd have to ask Lon Lindsay. But if you're mailing your payment to come in at phases 7, $200 and 60 forever stamps. If you're joining phase 8, you're going to pay $500 and 80 forever stamps. If you're joining phases 9, it's going to be $1,000 and 100 forever stamps. If you're joining phase 10, it's going to be $2,000 and 200 forever stamps. Now, when I upgrade to phase 6, I'm going to get what they call a Bronze Star Leader flyer. On that flyer, you can come in at phases 1 to 6 and phases 1 to 7. Okay? I know this because I watched a video. I watched a video. I believe my sponsor Jamie LaSalle showed her flyer, and it showed what phases you can come in at on there. Okay, so phases 1 to 6 on that flyer, or phases 1 to 7. Okay, I don't have that flyer yet because I'm not a Bronze Star leader yet. I'm not at that phase. Once I get to phase 6, I will get that flyer. But I know for a fact that once you get that flyer, you can come in at phases 1 to 6 on the flyer, or 1 to 7. But if you want to join electronically with phases 7, 8, 9, and 10, you have to contact Lon Lindsay, because I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know how much it costs. You would have to contact him for that. But I do know if you're joining via mail, this is the breakdown of everything. And if you're joining on the website, the breakdown, we just went over that. Okay. Now I'm going to show you my flyer really quickly, and I'll let you guys go. Alright, you guys, here we are on my phase 10 flyer. This is the updated one. The one I had in the past was the green one, but it's been updated, okay? And if you're in phase 10 right now, you might want to ask Lon Lindsay to send you an updated flyer, okay? Because on the other flyer, it doesn't show everything I'm about to show you on this one. So on your flyer, you'll have your ID, you'll have your website link, which is mine is right here. Okay, and you can also get postcards as well. Okay, so basically, here's the options you can select on the flyer, and this is only if you're mailing in your payment, you guys. Okay, this is the flyer is for mailing in your payment only. Okay, so for option A, you can join phase 2. For option B, you can join phases 1 to 3, and for phases C, for option C, you can join phase 1 to 6. Like I said, you guys, I highly recommend, if you can afford to, join phases 1 to 6. If you can't join that, do phases 1 to 5 at least. But come in where you can afford, but try to go to the higher phases. You can't skip phases either. You can join. You have to join in order. Okay. So if you want to join phase 1 and 2, you can join phase 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 6, whatever. Okay. So this is the flyer. I'll leave the flyer in the description for those of you that would like to mail in your payment. I can't wait to have you guys join the team with me on phase 10. So on your flyer, you will always have your ID number. We all have our own unique ID numbers. Mine is 167853. You need to put your name, your address, your city, state, your zip code, your phone number, and your email address on the flyer. Okay? But this is only if you're mailing in your flyer. Don't forget the stamps, you guys, because when you mail in your payment, you cover the cost of the stamps. So you will have to make sure you send in the appropriate stamps. Okay? So this is the flyer. I will leave it in the description below. You guys can choose whatever phase you want to come in at. Okay? But phase 10 is a one-time affordable. It's a one-time fees. Every phase is one time. No monthly fees at all. And the lowest to start is at phase 1, which is only $2, you guys. $2? Are you serious? That is very affordable. But remember, on phase 1, you're only going to get $2 commissions. That's it. Phase 2, you're only going to get $5 commissions. Okay? So that's why I say if you were... A lot of people started there. Don't get me wrong. There's people in phase 10 that started at phase 1 and stayed there for a while until they built up those commissions to upgrade. Phase 1, don't be ashamed if you can only come in at phase 1. That's fine. There's someone that joined me in phase 1 twice. So I'm not bothered by it. Just join, you guys. Phase 1 is where you start. That's the starting point. Make sure you upgrade. Like I told you, if you want to join phases 1 and 3, come in at try to get to the phases that give you the most for your money. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. Okay, I joined phase 1 to 5 because I wanted to receive bigger commissions. Okay, and it's not really about the money for me, you guys. It's about me telling you about these flyer opportunities. These are very affordable. You guys aren't going to be dropping money. You're not going to be wasting money. You're not going to be throwing away money because these are one-time fees and they're very affordable. Low startup cost. Okay. I don't want you guys breaking your pockets with these direct mail opportunities. I don't really market the big expensive ones, the ones that cost like $100 to $500 to $1,000. I do have those, and I will show those, but I want you guys to come in where you can with something that you can afford. Okay. But direct mail is booming right now. You guys, like I said, get in where you fit in. Whatever phase you want to come in at is fine by me. But just join phase 10. Phase 10 is, you guys have no idea. When I first joined phase 10, it felt like the next week I got a commission, or a couple days after I joined, I got my first commission. My first $17 in phase 10. Was it 17 or 19? I think it was $19. First commission check I'd gotten with phase 10 was $19. Not a lot of money, but me personally, the amount doesn't matter to me. The fact that someone positioned themselves to be able to earn some extra money from home is what I care about. I don't care about the money's not what mattered. The fact that somebody joined me is what makes me smile. Okay, that they made a decision to change their financial future, and you guys can do the same. If you want to start at phase 1, that's where you start at. Don't feel ashamed. I know people judge people, but I'm not judging you guys. I know that I only started at phases 1 to 4 when I first came in, and I upgraded to phase 5 like a month or two later, I believe. But you guys do what you can. Don't feel ashamed if you can't join the higher levels right away. Okay. I tell you this in all my videos that have levels, and the ones that are one-time fees, upgrade if they have an upgrade option. Upgrade when you can, because I told you I am upgrading to phase 6. You guys, I will be doing it. Okay, I will be doing it. I don't know when, but I know that I'm going to make the decision very soon. because this is not the only one I want to upgrade in. Okay. And I just had a thought. I'm more than likely, maybe I'm not going to make any promises, but I do see myself. Let me show you really quick. Let me show you 1 second. Let me show you guys 1 second. Let's see. Let me go back. I was just looking at it and I was like, you know what? I think that's a phase I'm going to eventually go to. No, not sign up. Okay. So I was looking at going maybe possibly 7 and 8. Phases 7 and 8. Okay? Possibly. Okay? Because they're very affordable and not right now, but by next year, maybe February or March of next year. But I will be upgraded to phase 6 way before the end of the year. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. I'm actually trying to get a job because, you know, with the free phones again, because that's fast money. You get paid weekly, and you know I'll be able to upgrade as soon as I get back with that. But phase 7 and 8 is not going to cost me that much. Phase 7 is $200 one time. That's it, and then 60 stamps. So that's not a lot of money in my opinion. $500 that won't be a lot, and there's 80 stamps. Oh no, not a lot of money. So I will be, when you guys see me again, like the next time it may not be the next video I talk about phase 10, but I will talk to you guys about phase 10 when I join phase 6, when I'm at phase 6, because I really want to show you guys that flyer, and I love that bronze star leader flyer. It's beautiful. It's blue, my favorite color. So yeah, when I get to phase 6 is the next video I will make it, unless I get a commission. And like I said, I will be receiving 2 commissions because Stephanie's going to be upgrading, and then I have another person that's going to be joining me in phase 10, and they said they're joining phases 1 to 6. So once I receive those commissions, I will bring you guys videos. But other than that, I will be talking to you guys about, I will give a full review again only when I'm at phase 6. I will probably talk about phase 6, phase 10 every now and again, but I won't give an in-depth review again until I'm at phase 6 because I really want you guys to see that flyer. It is a beautiful flyer, and it captures attention. When I seen that flyer, when Jamie LaSalle showed her flyer, I didn't know that I had to get to phase 6 though. But once she mentioned it, I was like, oh, that's I love that flyer. It's so eye-catching. It's beautiful. I love the color blue, you guys. It's like my favorite color of all time. But anyways, I don't want to keep this video too long. But like I said, you guys, it's the breakdown of phase 10. I mean, I give you a full breakdown. You can join via mail. These are all the prices right here if you're joining via mail. Please don't forget the stamps. And remember, on phases 1 and 2, on phase 1, you're only going to earn $2 commissions. On phase 2, you're only going to earn $5 commissions. Once you get to phase 3, that's when you're going to earn the additional commissions, okay? So $10 on your first sign up for phase 3 and then $8 after that. So just remember, first 2 phases, you only earn whatever phase that costs. $2 is a phase 1. You're only going to get $2 for commissions. Phase 2, $5 commissions only, okay? Keep that in mind. Make sure you remember the stamps, you guys, because you cover the cost of the stamps when you're mailing it in. If you're joining electronically, the cost of the stamps is included in your payment. If you want to join phases 7 through 8, you would need to contact Lon Lindsay about if you're joining electronically with phases 7 through 8. 7 to 10, I'm sorry. You would need to contact Lon Lindsay. But if you're joining electronically with phases 7 to 10, but if you're joining via mail with phases 7 to 10, you know these are the costs right here. 7, 8, 9, and 10, there's the costs right there. You can watch this video again. You can go to my website. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to read over this again. But that's my son playing in the background. Sorry for the background noise, you guys. Anyways, so phases 7, 8, 9, and 10 to join electronically. I don't know the price. You'll have to email on Lindsay. If you're joining via mail, these are the prices of phase 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, I will be, like I said, more than likely, I will be upgrading to phase 6 and then phase 7 and then phase 8. And that is the last. I'm not going to phase 9 or 10. I'm just going to stay at phase 8. I just now made that decision. That is what I'm going to do because, you know, it's not even about the money aspect. It's just I see that it's affordable, okay? I didn't take the time to really look at that. But I know for a fact that I will be upgrading to phase 8. That's where I will be at in phase 10. I will be up to phase 8, okay? I will be upgrading to phase 6 very soon. I don't know exactly when, but once I do, I'll let you guys know. And once I receive my commissions that I'm going to be getting from 2 people that are going to be, like Stephanie's upgrading, and then I have another person who's coming in at phases 1 to 6. So I definitely will be giving you guys updates as they come, as I get them. But stay tuned for my payment proof video, you guys. Stay tuned. So I'll leave all the information in the description. I really hope you guys make the decision to join phase 10. Like I said, don't be ashamed. If you can only come in at phase 1, that's fine. But if you can come in higher, please phase 1 to 4 at least, or phase 1 to 5. And if you can't go to phase 6, 1 to 5 or 1 to 4. It's up to you which one you want to come in at. I'm not going to tell you where to join, but I'm just telling you, I say phase 1 to 6 because of higher commissions. Phase 1 to 5, at least you'll be somewhat in a safe zone when commissions are concerned. Okay? Because Lon Lindsay wants you guys to win. He wants you guys to make money with phase 10. He wants you to. That's why he created it affordable the way it is, okay? So that's it. That's my time, you guys. I didn't want to keep this video too long. I'm so sorry. I just needed to explain all that. So if you're interested, I'll leave the link to the website below, the link to the flyer below. Remember, my flyer only covers up to phase 1 to 1, phase 1 to 3, and phase 1 to 6. So if you want to come in higher, you have to email Lon Lindsay. Okay, and the website only goes up to phase 6. So in other words, you can join at phases 1 on the website, phases 1 to 3, phases 1 to 5, and phases 1 to 6. If you want to go phases 7, 8, 9, and 10, you have to contact him, Lon Lindsay. Okay, but if you're joining via mail, all the list costs of the phases are right here. You just go to how phase 10 works. You click on these 3 lines here and go to how phase 10 works, and you'll see the breakdown of each phase. Okay? If you want to join on the website, you're going to go to sign up, and it'll take you to the form, and you just fill it. You just select the option you want to come in at, what phase, fill out the form, click PayPal, and then go make your payment. You're good to go. Okay? So that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so you'll always be notified every time I upload a new video. Take care. Stay safe.